For the win! Yes! Yes! Oh! Unbelievable!
Hey everybody, this is Sharpsiders. I'm Jay Daniels. I got Eddie Wayne with me. Last episode we talked about the Midwest and the East. This episode we're going to talk about the West and the South. March Madness Sweet 16 breakdown. We'll go down to the South now. All right, so we got Duke and Utah. Now, I was reading up on this Utah team, and they were saying that Utah might be the most underrated team in this Sweet 16 right now. But going against Duke, Duke's probably one of the best teams. They are one of the best teams in the country. And Jahlil Okafur, who's going to guard him? I mean, Utah, yeah, they got that kid, that 7-footer, but he's only 230 pounds. You go against Okafor, who's 270 pounds, and he's extremely skilled. He can, not only is he a good offensive player, but he protects the rim. They tried, San Diego State tried double teaming him, and he still got 28 points on him. He's still dishing the ball out. He's still getting assists and rebounds. So I don't see anybody stopping Okafor.
Yeah, I couldn't say it any better than what you just did there. This line is a little iffy. I think it opened at 5. Right now, I read a tweet earlier today. It said, there's about 90% of the action coming in from one of the sports books, one of the big sports books that puts up numbers. About 90% of the action's coming in on Duke. So that's definitely something that, anytime you see that 80-20, you kind of want to stay away from the game. Or if you do bet it at all, you want to bet that team that's getting about the 20%. Because we all know in the end the house wins. And when you see that 90%, that sends up some serious red flags. Right now, I will not be betting this game. Probably when it tips off, I probably won't have a dog in the race. But if I did have to bet, gun to my head, probably say Utah, just based on the number there.
I was doing some research, and Utah is I think they're leading the nation in against the spread record. So
yeah, they're one of the best teams against the spread. That's something you always want to look out for. Is one of those buy low, sell high things. A lot of people didn't believe in them this year, and they certainly proved the doubters wrong this year. Coming out is playing as well as they have this year. But Duke, they're playing really well right now, and I think Coach K's really got that team performing at a high level. So I can't put my money on either team, really.
Yeah, we said that Utah's up there against the spread, but Duke's right up there as well. They're probably top 5, top 10 against the spread, so that's going to be one to stay away from. Now we'll go to UCLA Gonzaga. Now this is probably my favorite game in the Sweet 16. I really like this Gonzaga team. They're coming in, they're playing against a UCLA team who a lot of people didn't even think should be in the tournament. And they get lucky against Southern Methodist. They get a goaltend at the end to win the game. And then they have a UAB team the next round. UAB gets knocked off Iowa State. Who would have thought that would have happened? So they should have gotten Iowa State and got knocked off, but they get lucky. They get UAB the next round. They beat UAB. Now they're in the Sweet 16 against Gonzaga.
Yeah, they really got lucky twice here. You got lucky with the goaltending call in the beginning. That shot was not going in. There was no chance in hell that was going in the basket. That kid just, puts his arm down a little bit, waits for the ball to come down. It's either going to overtime off of a putback or SMU wins that game. Secondly, the fact that Iowa State gets knocked off, clearly that was UAB's Super Bowl right there. You could see it in their next game.
Yeah.
That game took a toll on them, and I think it was a big letdown spot for them coming off such an emotional win. So I think right here, as much as I don't like Gonzaga, I think they have an easy road going to the Elite Eight here. I think they definitely slip by easily, get past UCLA in this.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I definitely think that they're going to take this one. I think that it's going to be a double-digit win, hands down. So Gonzaga, I think, is going to be my play on that one. To the West, we got Wisconsin UNC. Now, if you go back to our previous videos, you and I were saying this is going to be a good one in Los Angeles when we were talking about on your birthday, Wisconsin UNC. So we called this one right, and I'm excited to watch this one.
Absolutely, yeah. It's going to be, I think this is probably easily the best game of the weekend, Thursday and Friday on the card. Right now, I would lean North Carolina just because I really like this team. I think they're getting about 6 right now. I think that will definitely be a side that I take a look at. Haven't placed anything yet. Just want to take a little further look inside. But really, I think you and I have both said here that you had Wisconsin in the Final Four, I had North Carolina in the Final Four. So, I think they play on Thursday. So after Thursday, we're going to know which one of us still has a chance to get that Final Four.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know if I'll make a play on this. I might just sit back and enjoy the game. But this is definitely going to be an exciting one. Now we'll go to Xavier, Arizona. Now, one thing to definitely look out for in this game is the distance that Xavier has to travel compared to Arizona. Now, Arizona, they only go into Los Angeles. Xavier is going across country to play this game. So this is definitely an advantage for Arizona as far as venue goes.
Yeah, that is a huge advantage, having to go all the way from, over to the West Coast. Xavier's got quite the trip on them, where Arizona not that far. Definitely, if they do have any home court advantage, we know it's going to go to Arizona. And man, is that team playing really well right now? I really like their game. I did think that they would beat Ohio State. I didn't think they would beat them as well as they did, but their guards right now are playing tremendous. I think that they are a team to look out for, and I would not be surprised if they beat either Wisconsin or North Carolina to get to the Final Four. That bracket, I said in the beginning on our last video that was the most talented bracket by far, and I still stick to
absolutely.
that.
I mean, one thing we talked about was in order to advance far in this tournament is you have to have good guard play. And Arizona's guards are playing phenomenal right now. They just beat up on Ohio State, pretty badly. So coming in, I think this should be no problem with them against Xavier, and that's going to be a good one to watch to see if they get to the Final Four. So,
absolutely. So, we'll definitely take a look. I think we got some good games coming up this week. I think we'll kind of start to dwindle down to the bigger schools and knock off some of those Cinderellas that we have coming into this weekend. So it'll be a fun weekend. I'm looking forward to it. I'll be up in Syracuse watching the games.
All right. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode on Sharpsiders. If you'd like to follow us on Twitter, my name is Jay Daniels. I'll post a link right down below. I got Eddie Wayne. Also, I'll post a link right down below. If you'd like to purchase any of our picks, it's about $10 to $20 a pick. We like to keep it reasonable. We understand you guys want to make some money as well, not just fork out all your cash for a pick. You can contact us at our Yahoo account. It's sharpsiders@yahoo.com. Again, I'll post a link right down below. Our next video, we're gonna post some picks, some free picks. I'm gonna give one out. Eddie's gonna give one out. But that's it for this time. Thanks for watching, guys, and be sure to stay tuned for our next episodes. Until then, happy betting.
For the